Hey everybody, nice to meet you again. Um, this video that I want to talk about is going to be titled, I guess, "The Will is Strong." Me and my best friend, we've been battling weight for a long time. She's actually doing it via like natural way, or I don't know how you want to phrase it, but she's been smaller than me. She has a different body type than I do. She wears her weight up top. Her legs are like skinny. I wear my weight everywhere. So I can accumulate more pounds and look similar to her. So she's been on the cusp of like 202 pounds for a long time. But she's getting married soon, and she's been dieting for a while now. She's doing very good. But we've always kind of, whenever we've gone on diets together, there's this magical, mystical thing that happens sometimes. We've always said you have to be ready to start losing weight. You have to have the will. And it's not always there. Because sometimes I'll be on a diet and you can put my favorite cake, my favorite food in front of me, and if I know it's bad for me, I will say, no, no thank you. Just, I don't want to eat it. So I'm not going to. But then there's other times where if you put it in front of my face, I'm going to dive into it and kill it. I really can't say that I take any credit for when that is strong or when it's not. It just seems to happen. Because I could be on a diet, a regular diet for a good 3 or 4 months, maybe even 6 months. And then, I break down and I start going the other way. But during those 6 months, oh, you don't put it in my face because I'm not going to eat it. And, I've seen since I've had surgery, being on obesity help and watching people's videos, this journey is very individual. I'm not struggling, and I'm not giving myself so much of that credit, except to say that, I just seem to be in that place right now. But I don't want bad things. I've seen some people's videos, or even on obesity help, they're a week out from surgery and they want fried chicken. They want a big hamburger. I don't, in my mind, in my will, I don't want anything like that. I'm not craving carbs. I don't want carbs. Could have it. Don't look for it. Quite frankly, things I'm craving, it's kind of crazy. Things I'm craving are healthy. Like the first couple of weeks of surgery, what I wanted the most was cucumber. I wanted cucumber so bad. And then what else was it? I like crab or shrimp, fish. I wanted some fish so bad. So I'm just not in that place. And you're like I said, I don't take credit for it. I give glory to God. That right now I am able to be in that place coinciding with the surgery that I had, because I can't imagine still having that head game going on at this point and not being able to satisfy it. And, again, I talked about in my other video, everybody's journey is individual and everybody wants to hear everybody's journey, So to coincide with this type, what I'm saying right now is another thing I wanted to talk about was preachy people. I don't like preachy people. And when I say preachy people, what I mean is people who act like, I had this surgery and I am perfect. They live and breathe on obesity health. I got into it a few times with people on that daggone website about their behavior. I'm just not that kind of person, okay? I'm a conflict resolution kind of person. I'm the person who people like to talk to when they do have a problem, because you have to deal with it a certain way. There's a level of understanding. Then you try to teach. You don't just straight out the box tell somebody you're stupid for what you're doing. You're sabotaging your tool. Why would you do something like that? I mean, in that kind of tone, why would you talk to somebody like that you don't even know? And the conversation that I had with the person, the people on obesity help when I got into this, first of all, what happened was I was in support of somebody who was saying, basically, we should be here to support each other, not down each other. and then somebody got on there and like ripped her apart. And I got on there to support the original post, and then they jumped on me, and they were like, I disagree because if I want to get somebody tough love, then instead of telling them if somebody wants to eat a hamburger a week after surgery, instead of telling them, oh, that's okay, no, I'm going to say you're a dumbass and whatever. And I was like, tough love. My mother can administer tough love. Okay, my father can administer tough love. Random username on obesity health, please don't with the tough love, okay? Because you don't love me. This ain't tough. You just want to act like you have it all together and you're gonna preach to somebody else. We don't. None of us have it all together. Otherwise, we wouldn't have these issues. I mean, people say, even after surgery, you still have to deal with the head hunger, and you still have to deal with all of these other issues because we didn't become obese simply because we just like to eat. I mean, there are other issues that people are dealing with and getting to this, and nobody's perfect because if we were perfect, we wouldn't have needed the surgery in the first place. Okay? So, I mean, I've seen some people on YouTube that remain nameless who sit there and, try to basically make themselves seem like, I know exactly what I'm doing, and if you don't do it the right way, well, then you're a failure and you're failing, and why would you do that? I don't agree with that tactic. This is an individual journey. We're all going to have our own demons. We're all going to have our own problems. Everybody's not going to have a perfect ride. But the way to deal with these people, the way to deal and encourage each other is not to down talk each other and not to make anybody seem like they are failing at anything, because this is hard work. This requires a lot more, and like I said, a lot of our issues are not going to go away just because we have the surgery. And I just wanted to say that. I mean, because like I said, for me right now, I'm finding this very easy because for some mystical, magical reason, I'm not tempted right now. I'm doing really well. I'm not tempted to eat. As a matter of fact, I put a post on Obesity Help, and I was like, why even bother eating? Because quite frankly, right now, I'm doing yogurts in the morning with some protein, maybe some soup for lunch. I got a Quiznos downstairs, a cup of broccoli and cheese, a cup of chili, dinner, probably some more soup. I do a lot of string cheese. So I'm just not craving food. I mean, I'll take my son to McDonald's, pick him up some french fries, and I'm not staring at the menu like, oh my gosh, I wish I could eat. But that's just where I am right now. Everybody's not there. And they should be able to get on Obesity Help. They should be able to get on, YouTube and say, hey, I'm struggling with this right now, and not be condemned for not doing this the right way. But, there again, it's my soapbox. This is my second video today. Just something that I felt like I really needed to say. So, that's it, and I will be back in a bit. Talk to you guys later.